There we go. All right, we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Edith Finch. What Remains of Edith Finch is the full title. I'm here with Walter. Put your dick away, Walter.
Put your dick away, Walter.
This is another in kind of the unnamed series of me playing more emotionally focused games. This one's a little less so, I've heard. So, but it's more, very sorry serious. We're kind of starting from the pause menu because it looks like the game's going to kick us off right away. And I like to just get straight into it. So we're just going to hop right into it. Okay, I thought I had to look at it. I played too much of the other game. Okay.
This isn't going to make sense to you,
Okay, well, I'll wait.
and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
I was gonna say, I've played this game and beat it, 100%ed it and whatnot. And as in true chunt, ness, we have to go in and mess with settings right away.
Oh,
What?
shift to zoom? That's...
There's no sprint.
It's got like fucking motion blur to it.
Can you turn it off?
No.
I played this on the PS5.
Oh, that's so weird.
The box were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh, I'm supposed to close it? Okay. Okay.
What a cool fucking mailbox.
My brother Lewis's funeral.
I feel like I probably should have played it on... Oh, that's cool. Probably should have played it on controller. No trespassing. Just because, like...
You still can, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to harm it too much. It's just weird to, like, move the mouse up and down. Key.
I do feel like, oh, wait, yeah, you knock the text away. I do feel like more, like, serious and emotional games, are, like, controller based.
I'll slightly increase it.
Alright.
Because it seems like a pretty silent game.
You sure there was no motion blur? On the,
Yeah.
On the graphices?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The first thing I looked for.
What the fuck?
But there definitely is motion blur, though. I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
No one had driven
Making
this
me
way in
sick.
a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I didn't see any hoof prints.
There it is. Interesting. You already, there was like a branching pathway. And
Was there?
I think that's, yeah, you could have like gone down the into the woods or go on the actual pathway. I only know this because it was a an achievement that I went and got.
It's a tall ass basketball net. Maybe I'm just really short.
The house was
Well, I think
exactly
you are
like I
a
remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming
girl.
about it.
Little girl. Not little, but a girl.
As a child,
No,
the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Milton Finch.
Oh, it's just a bunch of missing posters for Milton Finch.
Yeah.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Not a little girl, we're 17.
He's a little
I
girl.
hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh no. Gotta look inside.
Oh. Hey, I forget. You have to, it's like...
Try that again.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
They have one of those like stair mover people thing from Gremlin.
Stair
Talk
mover
about.
people thing?
Yeah, like from Gremlins. The old lady has like the chair that she sits on to go up the stairs.
It's also
the
just
Gremlins
a real thing.
fuck with it. No, I know it's a real thing, but like I've never seen one in real life. And my only reference is Gremlins, and they like mess with it, and it sends her flying out of the house. In the doggy door we go.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
11?
Good song title, Crawling Through the Doggy Door. Like a punk song or something. New wave punk song.
For the first time in years,
Uh,
I felt like I was
okay.
home.
It's like, did I cut that off? Look at all this wine.
Mmm.
You looking at me?
It's Potman from Elden Ring. It's Alexander. The holiday feast, Witch's Kitchen, a Viking's Belly, Tasting
Friends
Thailand, the
and
Nordic
family,
Cookbook.
There were just memories of one.
Oh, Brita filter.
This
Nice.
game, this game does have a lot of like
Like
little
how only one
details.
restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Yeah, lots of Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, you could live anywhere, and there's always like that one Chinese place that delivers to your house.
Or how after
Mhm.
Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Salmon.
But that salmon's still good. It's in a can.
This salmon.
There's
It's
a
been
lot.
7 years. Yeah, I mean, canned food like doesn't ever go bad
The table
Well.
was still a wreck from the night we
to a
left.
point.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
And the Chinese food.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
That's a real ass person. Shamu.
Nothing in the
ShamWow.
house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it.
Well,
like
he's in
a
this
smile,
chair.
too many teeth.
Dude,
Even the
I'm a big
fireplace had a
fan
story.
of.
Edie told me
Yeah?
the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Look down. Big fucking tree stump table is so cool. I love
don't
it,
think I
but
like them.
I like them, but they gotta fit like the aesthetic. You can't just have one. Like you have to be like doing the lodge look. I love them. I really wanted to get like a dining room table one. Bear
Great
bread.
Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
There's a guitar on the wall, or some kind of mandolin or something.
A sitar.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but
No,
she never stopped
not
believing
the
that my brother
sitar.
Milton was alive.
Milton.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
The chopped up hot dogs in the box.
No prompt about this door.
Hey, you'll learn.
Brother.
There it is. There's the gremlin chair. Oh,
It's not a guitar.
it's like what is it? What is that? It's like a stand-up bass or a cello. I don't think you could.
That one's a
It's
violin.
like a cello. That's a violin.
No, I don't want to do this again.
You sure?
Positive.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Upstairs we go. I take the chair.
The gremlin chair.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Fucking weird family.
There you go. Yeah, that's why all the bedrooms
I
are
spent a
sealed
lot of
up.
time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my
Cool
mom
ass room.
sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I don't know how the wall is
Lewis
just
told me
lighting.
there were
Oh, it's
secret
the
passages, but I
window.
never believed him.
Hey.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Am I pulling this towards me? Or am I pulling this? Oh, up.
Now it was
Yeah.
time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Can I go check the other stuff first?
You can, yeah. That's definitely where you're supposed to go. But
Yeah.
you can look at all the other doors and stuff. I think you can look through peepholes, possibly, on doors that are sealed. That might be something you can do.
Edie's father
Can't
Odin
remember
built
if
the
that's a
original
thing.
house.
Look at those mutton chops. Maybe not.
Fucking.
I thought you could. Barbara. You
Whenever people
Barbara.
ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara. Yeah, there's definitely
Mom
like
must
little
have locked
lore
the floor
bits,
stairs on the night we left.
and like all the things on the wall and stuff.
Only some of it's interactable.
Yeah, she'll just start talking if it's interactable, but There you go.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Well, Calvin was like dead.
And
Whoa.
those are their
As a
like
kid, I just
birth
assumed
and
every
death
house had
dates.
peepholes and
So
stone
weird.
walls they weren't allowed inside of.
it's really strange. That's what I was like telling you about. It's like
The last
the
time I
game
was
is
in
about
Edith Senior's
death,
room, I was 10
but it's
and she was
very
painting my
like
portrait.
doesn't feel super harsh about it.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Molly.
So what rooms do these fuckers stay in? If like every other room is...
The the house. I don't think you really like looked at the house on the
Goodness,
outside. The
maybe
house
it
is like a
sounds like I had
fucking
planned.
madhouse. It's
From
like
the
the
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
it's like the house from Hello Neighbor. Oh, there's like an amusement park
But
on
I
the
had
top
no
and
idea what was
stuff.
behind the door.
Well, this is one of the rooms we peeped into, right?
Just like
Didn't
I
we
had no
peep into
idea
this one?
where all this was gonna lead.
Yeah.
This was Barbara's room, I believe.
No,
Or
Molly.
Molly. This is Molly.
I grew up looking
Molly's
at
gerbil had a tiny
Okay.
bedroom with its
Oh,
own
okay.
even tinier gerbil cage.
Let's try it. Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Interrupting
Being
themselves.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It's a cool little girl's room. Lots of little deets.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, okay. Playing as Molly now.
Mm-hmm.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh.
Would she die of dysentery? The brown water coming.
I ate the fish.
Mm-hmm. It's an option.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
But Christopher, look at him. He's just a jolly little goldfish.
Oh, it's getting real. Sun's getting real low, bud.
I kept eating and eating.
That's gross.
Oh, same. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh.
Tasty.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are these plastic?
No.
I ate the toilet paper.
He even ate the poo-poo
Then I
out
heard
of the
chirping
toilet.
outside my window.
Uh-oh.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Gotta fucking go fast.
I tried to
Gotta
be
catch a
quiet, but
bird.
The bird was really scared.
Can't tell if like you can drop, like fall off or not.
No, you can't. It's like on rails.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Weird fuckers.
We will get you yet.
I jumped and I almost
Fucking
got
bird.
her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Bugs.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was
Don't
eating
try it,
and
bird.
God
I
was
have the
right.
higher ground.
Cats always land on their feet though.
Suddenly, I was an owl.
Yeah,
First,
but
all
not
I
if they're an
heard was the
owl.
wind.
Mr.
Then I
Owl.
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh my god. Flying to the windmill.
Well, what am I looking for?
Rabbits.
You gotta fly around,
I
and I
can't
think it'll give you like a prompt. It'll be like something in the fields. Maybe not in the fields. I think it's. Is it in the fields?
I hear
remember it
shit, but
being
I
like-
don't.
yeah,
I
I feel like I remember it being out in the trees.
Oh, wait.
There's one right there. Rabbit. And then yeah, there you go.
Nerd.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up.
That's a nice
and I didn't
perspective.
chew one
Yo, this
bit.
kid's fucked up. They deserve to die.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Reminds me of like in the new book, there was a passage for like a very super minor character, and he was like, and I grabbed the crab and tore off each of his limbs one by one. I'm like, this guy's a menace. Somebody shoot him. Kill him.
A mama
I
rabbit.
boiled it alive and listened to its hissing screams. I took enjoyment.
I was like, is this supposed to be a good guy? This guy's fucking nuts.
A mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking.
Specifically a
but I
mama
couldn't
rabbit.
Stop eating.
Oh, I hate heartbeat sounds.
I was a shark.
In a tree. Oh, this part's great. Time to go down the hill.
Do I have... What?
You gotta flop around a little bit.
What the fuck? What is this?
Suddenly I was a shark. Fucking
rolled
ragdolled it. Whoa!
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Hungry like the shark. Hunting a seal under the sea.
I can't like aim very well.
Yeah, this one, I remember the controls were a little fucky. That juicy seal. Chomp.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where'd it go?
You just spin around. There it is. Yeah, it's got the blood coming out. You gotta smell it.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Okay, what do we
When
know?
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay, what do we know?
You can see what you are.
Oh my god.
And then we became Cthulhu's tentacle.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I'm trying to remember all the achievements as we're like going through. One of them was for the owl. You had to like perfectly get both of the rabbits, I think. There's another one coming up.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh. The fucking horror movie.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Yeah, same.
So, the achievement is you gotta let this guy sing his entire song. You don't have to do it, but
No, I'm
if
not
you
doing
let him
that.
sing his entire song, you get an achievement for it.
Did I miss this guy?
Oh, he's up there.
Oh, I thought it was gonna
Oh
kill
no,
that
he's
guy.
right there.
I couldn't touch him.
I think you're going for maybe the captain. Maybe you are going for him. So you can get
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Drunken sailor.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh yeah.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
We're gonna eat a pig. What do you got here? You wiggling?
I am, yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Out of the toilet we go. Oh,
This looks like
this
our...
familiar. Yes.
closer and closer.
Oh, I thought I could like climb up the bed.
I think you're just going under the bed. There's like cool little details in there, a little farm
All of
scene
my
going
stomach
on.
started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Live deliciously. All right, pretty fucked up.
I'm
How
not
do you think
sure
she
if I
actually
believed all of
died?
that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I don't know,
'Cause
like
I didn't-
starvation. That's what I'm thinking.
We thought so too. Me and Kayla were like, yeah, it's probably starvation, right? Because it's like obviously she didn't get eaten by a fucking slime monster or whatever. No, it was poison. Mistletoes or whatever that was.
Oh, do you like learn that later, or like how do you?
No, it doesn't ever tell you that. So we
This would
looked
be
it up,
obvious
and
later,
yeah, apparently
but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Ah,
So,
direct
when we
TV.
adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
yeah.
I
So
spent a
whatever
lot
that
of time
was,
in Great Grandma Edie's room.
or was that Holly?
Louis
Molly.
died
Here,
a week before we left,
Holly Molly.
but Edie had already
But yeah,
started
she,
to memorialize him.
She was starving, and
Her room is like a
because she got sent to
museum.
bed with no dinner and ate that and died of poisoning.
Oh my
For
ass.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
We come from Norway.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Ingeborg.
On January 7,
Johann van
1937,
Ingeborg.
he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot
Probably the
waves
house.
off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Rip Molly.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new
Gone
family
before her time.
cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay.
The dad looked like Billy Mays in that last one.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, so we're just like filling out our family tree. Okay.
Yep, that's the whole thing. The mysteries of death.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Give me the pills.
It's made for finches, but it's safe for human
Edie
consumption
gave a
too.
big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at Druid World.
I want to go to Druid World.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
I'd roleplay as my character from Baldur's Gate.
One summer, they
Get
got
arrested
Edie to
very
the
swiftly.
I was gonna
island,
say.
but Edie refused to go. For a few
No, the
weeks,
druids would be cool
she
with
was
that.
a celebrity.
Edie won't go. I'm gonna climb this tree and live in it for 7 years.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
And that's how we lost Sven.
Rip Sven.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
God. I'm gonna vom. I'm gonna vom right now. Carpet in the bathroom.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. Think of the fungus.
The only trace Grandpa
The
Sam's
black
first wife Kay left
mold.
on the house was the pink bathroom. It was
Was
a pretty
sealed?
big trace.
Was there something? Oh, there we go.
It was a big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom.
It's the carpet.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
You gotta pull the little.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't
I
in the
love
cupboard.
pop-up books.
It's hidden in this book.
Give me in the. Was that moonshine? Give me that.
That jar.
Yeah. Clear a liquid in a mason jar in an old home.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that is.
Moonshine.
Down.
What's going on in that picture right there? It's kind of freakish.
No, it just gives you sunglasses on.
It looked like conjoined twins or something fucked up.
Robots.
It's a robot. Robot face. Serial killer room for serial killers.
Looking at shit. Moonshine.
No, like I said in the beginning, this game has tons of little details.
Milton.
So aggressive.
This is the
Horror
person who had to
sound.
share rooms.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I am.
no.
Oh, back inside. I did that too. Back inside we go.
Okay. Yeah.
You can
I
go
knew
up there.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
What a cool fucking room though. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
not bunk bed, but bunk bed with like little cubby things.
Nice storytelling.
Yeah. I think this was like my favorite room.
I guess my grandpa didn't
astronaut
like
man.
history any more than my mom
I
did.
love
I
command
don't have to
centers.
get on my hands and knees for this.
I don't even think I would fit in here.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
This is a clip that everyone's seen from this game.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, am I in control?
Have you seen it? Yeah, you gotta do the
My
swing.
brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
It's giving me sick.
He's gonna fly. Coming.
But that
The
day,
dinner is
he
ready.
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that, maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh my god.
then maybe he'd still be here.
It's limiting me.
But I doubt it.
It's gotta wait for the dialogue.
I must go
the
faster.
power.
He's fully upside down.
That's what I want to remember about
I know
my
I
brother.
contain the strength to do this.
He did it.
You ever gone around on the swing?
The day he made up his mind. to
What?
fly.
You ever gone around on the swing?
No?
I have.
Like a full loop?
Yeah.
How's that even possible?
Well, you keep build up momentum. Usually, if you have other people with you too, they like push you as you go, and you can go around the bar at the top.
When I was younger, I remember
I feel like
trying to do the exact
that's like
same
not
thing.
possible with chains. Was it like a fucking like an old school swing with like
No, it was
bars instead
chains.
of chains?
You could ask.
I feel like I've-
You could ask Andre. It was at the fucking little park we used to go to right in our apartments. We used to do it all the time.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even
It was
think
super
possible.
dangerous. You have to stop at a certain point because it will start like boom, 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 and just like you could hit the bar.
going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he became an astronaut.
Yeah, that's the clip everyone's seen from this game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he goes flying off. Galvin, the astronaut.
It's a pretty brutal one.
After
Yeah,
the
it's fucked.
funeral, Edie
But-
roped
oh,
off
God.
Cal
I mean,
half of the
they're
room.
all kind of fucked. Like poisoning, death by
Mom said Grandpa
creating
Sam
some kind of
enlisted at
dragon
18,
prop.
never set foot in the room again.
The hungry
Jesus Christ.
caterpillar.
All the fucking contraptions here.
Yeah, they're like one of those families.
Yeah, in case the FBI comes by, I get it.
Like that's really intense for just like a
The passages were
little
pretty tight
tiny
fit.
passageway.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
So I think that's just a shortcut now.
That's
if
what I
you wanna,
thought, yeah.
go back, yeah. So you can keep going.
Oh, Milton again.
Milton.
The missing boy.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Well, yeah.
She was. Did you see?
She was, but I also thought of her as well. Ew.
Happy birthday, Barbara. How would that
Ew.
even be
How
there
old is
still?
that?
Yeah, I guess because the room is like sealed.
I never thought
With
about how hard
caulking.
it must have been for her afterwards.
Made like a little person over there in the corner.
Yeah, what's-
out of the babushka lady.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, here we go.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Just looking at all the patches on the left side.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
It was a Skeletor?
It was just a boost her career
Aha!
needed. Unfortunately, the scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Rick.
Now that
It's almost the
was a great
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention
Walter.
was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
A little bit of lore.
The secret is to keep
A little bit of lore.
winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
A little bit of lore.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, thanks. As you know, I am exceedingly
20
stupid.
minutes later, Barbara went to look for him. Right on cue.
It's a quote. It's from West Wing.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Like the comic book style version of the house that we've been walking around in. And
Is it
that's
just Halloween
copyright
music? Yeah, what the fuck? You can't just play the Halloween music.
Rick scratch and imagine the worst.
Pick that up, that's a weapon. Oh, hell yeah, finally. Jesus Christ.
It's straight up just the Halloween music. Oh yeah, you gotta hit the You hit the pool balls and stuff. Yeah, fuck that shit. I think there's an achievement for getting all of the pool balls in the sockets or something.
Pool cue's a better weapon, but go off, queen. Got him. Caught him. Got him.
Nice. What the? Some slightly racist geekies. Come at me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
There's a lot of shit on my screen right now.
I'm gonna give you the 1-2 fuckaroo. Yeah, because you're like inside of a comic book. You'll get there eventually.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you
Oh
find
dear.
your scream.
Well,
Oh dear.
I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt,
Furious.
confused, and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crotch is kind of fucked up.
Have you seen the crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep back in the late picture show. Hours later...
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Walter? What's going on up there?
Walter.
Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
God damn it, the music again?
Walter, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with this crotch. Cell-shaded house with Halloween decorations.
Walter, are you there?
It's time for your beating, Walter.
Vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand.
The
Residents urged to lock
singing,
all doors and windows
mash
and notify the
ringing.
police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Not. She played
That
her
ass.
best beautifully.
She's retracing all of our steps.
Yeah, right? I already forgot where you go with Molly.
We went out the window.
That's
I don't know
right.
if that's where you're supposed to go, though. Maybe.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Maybe they just want us to...
Yeah, this door's not sealed at this point, I guess.
Years, the hinges groan. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Copyright music, copyright.
Definitely
This is-
going to get claimed.
The hookman
He's gone.
vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was
Egg
That's
chair.
the chair from Men in Black.
You can hit it. Donk.
someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Surprise!
My glasses.
The monsters had come to surprise her. From Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same way.
Rick.
And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story.
Walter.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
All right, shut up. So I mean, like, how did she die?
I think she was murdered.
Oh yeah.
Edie told
Yeah, I
me
think
all
it's just
Barbara
like
wanted
straight
us
up
to
like
remember,
someone killed
as
her.
absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, that one was like kind of unclear, but I'm pretty sure she's just like straight up murdered.
Let me eat
Say
the
goodbye
cake.
to the cake.
I think we're supposed to just go back the way we came, and then.
Yeah.
I think I know. Yeah, we're.
Yeah.
As you know.
Exceedingly
I guess
stupid.
now I know why Mom doesn't like me playing with the music box.
I wish I could claim that quote. Really, I do.
Say hello to the gremlin chair.
Alright, yeah, I would say I'm fucking doing it.
Gotta do it harder. Gotta do it faster. I see fields of green. Red roses too. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I think I do a good one, but like my voice hurts. That's one that like
That's a
absolutely.
hurt. That's,
yeah,
that one hurts.
I hurt my voice today.
Singing about fields of green.
Mom said the basement was
What
off limits,
have
unless I
I
wanted another
become?
tetanus shot.
Tetanus.
Dude, I think I need a tetanus shot. It's been a while.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once.
I think I got one before we went to
packages.
New Zealand because, you know, my
Yeah.
grandpa was like, gotta get a tetanus shot before we go to New Zealand. I was like, why? Just in case.
thought
You
maybe
never
she
know.
was hiding
Never know
pieces.
what. Be around
It
rusty
turned out
metal
she
a
was
lot.
hiding a lot more than that.
Damn, we didn't bring a flashlight with
I
us?
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
This generator's been running for 7 years.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Walter, hide yourself
Isn't it bad with all these stories?
In the bomb shelter.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
I like this one because it's foreshadowed earlier about the mole person
Oh.
living in the fucking basement.
Dude, this guy lived pretty long compared to the
There's
rest.
just Walter, yeah.
Oh, the spices in here?
The spice. Why is it so spicy?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
That sounded like the robot voice that like, your phone can make.
On the first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
More copyright music.
Having a schedule.
Copyright
for today.
music.
Oh, millions of
I was
peaches.
expected to be
Peaches
dead
for
soon.
me.
Oh yeah.
Millions of
Been
peaches.
7 years.
You be used to
Peaches
it.
for free. Did he live long enough for that song to come out?
Oh, he's
Even a
in
monster
the
on
disco
the other side
age.
of the door starts to feel normal.
If Peaches
Almost
starts playing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Peaches.
And then
He's
one
got to be
day,
stabbing himself in the
everything
face
just
with the lid. Oh, 2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
He got more freckled.
Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Is this
Or maybe
is this
I
what
just got
2005
tired of
music
being
sounds
afraid.
like?
Yeah, probably.
This is what like 90s music sounds like.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
All right, Peaches.
I'm done.
Maybe he ran out of
waiting.
peaches. You can go check
have
and
to
see on
leave.
the reserve,
Well, I still can.
or we could just leave. Peaches.
Then he falls down the ladder and dies.
Right.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Where does the fisses go?
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Ah. Was that the faces?
Kind of looked like it.
Big
Maybe
faces
this
pit?
is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
After not working out for 30 years, I had a heart attack fucking hammering a wall.
Sledgehammer.
I want you to know, I'm ready for it.
If I swear to God.
What?
I'm going to appreciate all.
What, you think you know what's gonna happen?
Especially the food.
Yeah, can we
Give me
not-
all these
not-
fucking train tracks.
Can we not walk down the middle of the train tracks?
Or a month,
Faces.
or a single week.
His voice is like so like monotone and quiet. I can barely hear him. I'll be happy with one.
Oh,
I can already
beautiful.
imagine the sun on my face.
Nice.
Walter.
Walter.
Get off the train tracks, Walter.
Walter, get off the train tracks.
Walter died when I was
So-
6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Jesus Christ, dude. He fucking lived underground
sure
for
my
like
mom was
40
trying to
years and then
protect me.
walks outside and gets hit by a train immediately. Pieces.
Lift, you bitch.
Walter.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
That's
But
like
if
one
she
of it's
never
become one of
told
those
me about
cursed
an
names.
uncle under the house,
I didn't even know you knew that meme.
I can
What,
only
the wall to
imagine
put
what
your
else
dick
she
away?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Vinny
I don't wanna
meme,
make
but
the
also
same
like I
mistakes
think I've
she
heard
made.
it just like on Reddit and stuff.
trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh no, the train!
There's only one of us left.
Oi!
Or maybe
Oh my
two.
god.
Welcome.
No!
I thought it was
What?
time I heard the stories
Is it
for myself
Steamos?
No, it's
No.
What Remains of Edith Finch.
and found out what happened
Aw.
to everyone else.
What does remain of Edith
We're
Finch?
trying to figure out.
now I'm
It seems
worried
to
the
be a
stories
story game where you go through and like your
Run through
family
text.
hosts and you
Maybe we
find out
lived
how
so
everyone
much
died and when they
years.
died.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they're all dying in like semi-comical ways.
Yeah, we're next.
Where'd that train come from?
Oh, look at
I
this
don't know
beautiful.
how I can be writing this.
It's a nice
Like-
story game.
Yeah.
Look at the ocean side.
So far, you've missed a little girl
Maybe
poisoning
it'd be better
herself
if
to
all this
death,
just
a
died with
little
me.
boy swinging on a swinging, doing a full loop and flying off a cliff.
Love
But I
that.
thought you should know about
A
your
man
family.
living underground for 40 years and then coming out and getting hit by a train immediately.
Nice. Yep, that's how that
And the
works.
history.
And then
of
well, there was
apartment.
one more, right? Oh, what was the Barbara?
Yeah, probably murdered, right?
Hers was kind of murder. I
Barbara
think is hers.
Bariani.
She was just like murdered, but it was told through like a comic book, so it was like kind of still
Oh, am I not going that way?
a little lighthearted. I think you're going up. Barbara Barbariani.
I saw like a little ladder over there.
Honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
We've had some decent albums here lately, haven't we, Tyler?
I think the people
We
in the
have.
stories
We had a
believed
couple
I haven't
good
listened to
ones.
the last couple. I haven't been rating, but I've been listening to a lot of them.
Wild Beast was my
that was
favorite of recent date.
I gotta check it out.
I gave it a 10. And like it being like a completely new album, it was great. And like I'd never even heard them before or anything.
Yeah, never heard them before either.
I really enjoyed them. I've actually re-listened to that
Look at
album
the
a few
house.
times now. And then
That history of
Tears for
imagination and
Fears.
Stubbornness
Mhm.
and madness.
That was a
Um,
really good one.
Tears for
And
Fears.
it
I've listened to
seems
that album like
possible.
100 times, so I love Tears for Fears. It's one of my favorite 80s bands. I think they're like the defining 80s band.
Yeah.
Those 3 songs on there that are just like shout, everybody wants to
I
rule the
think we've
world,
been surrounded by
and
death for so long, we've just
fuck, what was the
gotten
other one?
used to it.
The library one with the video where they're in the library and there's
What
a
kind of
monkey for
family
some reason.
finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
And the guy on the keyboard that looks a little sexually suggestive to that keyboard.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
Sexual suggestion.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human
Yeah, and then we
one.
had what was it?
3
Limp
of the gerbils
Bizkit.
were mine, and
I didn't
2
like
Chocolate.
that. I saw you like that
chocolate
one.
starfish.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, they were because I listened to a handful of those songs in the gym
Mhm.
because they're a little bit more on the metal side of rock.
Well, it's weird. They're like my description. I feel like was pretty apt. Their Limp Bizkit
I'm sure
is
Odin's
corn
monument had been
with
Edie's
Eminem.
idea,
Yeah, no,
My mom
I
was
agree
always trying to
with
do
that.
but
I thought
for
corn
Edie,
was
the
a good
past had gone
comparison
away.
because yeah,
That's really what they give me.
yeah.
But I would just much rather listen to corn.
She could see it
yeah, because of the
poking
rap
out the
thing.
water when tide.
Boom bap bap boom bap babby bap. Something and fairy.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
All right, it's time for us to die. Jump off the cliff.
Yeah, wait, am I supposed to just walk back now?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to remember. This
Make
part
sure
is
there's
a
nothing
little.
else to look at in the thing.
Can you like zoom
can't.
in harder?
I can't look at it again.
Oh, okay. Can you zoom in harder?
Zoom in.
Edie saw
I,
it was easier for me to understand.
It probably took me like fucking 2
The
times the
older I
amount of
get,
time
the more I
to
can
play this
see where my
game
mom
because
was
I read
coming
like
from.
every gravestone and like went and looked
Her
at
dad
every
agreed,
detail in
but
this
it
game.
wasn't enough to save her brothers.
Oh, you've already
She was
played
just
through this game?
trying to do
I
better.
platinumed this game on PlayStation. Kayla watched me play it. It took me like 3 or 4 hours, but I think you
She
can beat
lost
it in
two
like
Sounds
older
like
2.
brothers,
9
just
achievements in
like
this
I did.
game.
I get why she
Yeah,
tried
I
so
mean
hard to
there's an
protect
achievement
us.
for like each death, basically.
We never
Sanjay.
found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
We haven't talked about Milton yet, have we?
He's
just the one
the
that's, like,
missing.
I could ask
We
my
we
mom
saw the
now.
milk carton missing
Part of me
boy
thinks this
thing.
is what she wanted all along.
We can get a
When we
good look
come
at
back
the
someday.
house now because
and
you
find
thought it was just like a
everything out
normal
for
house,
myself.
but I'm telling you, it's like the fucking house from Hello Neighbor. You look at it, and you're like, that doesn't work. That's not how houses work. Looking at some kind of Studio Ghibli-esque house,
But
house
looking
moving
back on it now,
death house.
House music.
if she told
Yeah,
me
see,
there
there's
was
like
gonna be so much
what's going on
climbing,
over there? There's like a whole bunch
I
of
never
shit
would've come when I was 22
coming up out the top of
pregnant.
the house. That was a big thing right there. She's pregnant.
Yes.
They
Prager?
she's Pregerts. They like didn't know that until I think right now, because you can't look down. There's no
I
like
never met Grandpa
looking
Sam,
down
but
to see your
I
body,
think
because
he
you
and
know
my
this is
mom
one of
had a
those
lot in
games where
common.
we ain't got no body.
Got
They were
nobody.
both pretty intense.
Darkness imprisoning me.
It's time for the serial killer guy.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
These
god,
memories are gonna last a lifetime.
I've been flashbanged.
What?
Perfect.
You're
Oh,
gonna have to shoot anything.
I'm in a completely dark
It's
room.
gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Hey,
Yeah, take a picture of your dad peeing.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper. I see your wiener.
Piss.
I'm just saying.
Piss.
I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need
Joe,
to
show us
remember
your
to
photography skills. Give us a really good one.
I'll be fine, Dad.
I gotta take an
Who else thought he was gonna be
outside
fine?
photo.
Some guy who died.
It's not really much to take a photo of, you know.
There was a Kieran over there.
Doesn't
what?
being out here make you want to chill
There's a
out?
Kieran.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out
Nice.
here in 20 years.
The achievement for this is you have to take pictures of bunny rabbits.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
It's
Yeah, I
a
got
bunny
you.
rabbit in each scene that you have to take a picture of.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
You're just wasting all the film on random shit.
Grandpa Sven taught us how to fish.
You said take a picture of something more interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what he's at. Maybe the fish?
We found an old
Nope.
logging
I think he
trail.
just wants to tell me the story.
Deer everywhere.
Yeah, maybe his dialogue is just like, you're not allowed. Oh,
Nice, Dawn.
there's something interesting up there. There's a deer. Look at that.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Caleb just texted me and said, take a picture of your dad peeing was not something I thought I would ever walk by and hear.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
I just stopped in to say hello. I'm gonna go hit some balls with some paddles.
Oh, yeah, have fun. Oh god,
What the fuck does that mean?
he's playing
I'm
pickleball.
playing pickleball.
Oh, pickleball.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you playing
Always
foosball?
remember that, okay?
Yep.
Oh my god, look at him. Look at him go. Alright, well, take it easy, Mark.
Alright, see you guys.
The rare Mark drive-by.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera.
Now look at the
Try
picture.
not to think about
Here, look at the picture. Oh! I took a picture too.
Is that how he died?
Yeah.
Of all
So
these
Sam,
stories,
brother
that was the one I
of
wish most that my
Calvin,
mom had told me.
fucking knocked off a cliff in front of his daughter by a deer. That's what I'm saying
His
though.
life
The
shooting
game is
photos, but
it's all
Mom
about
said I
death.
got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Give me that gun.
Game is all about death, but every single death in this game is like
Instead of
almost
hiding
slightly
from death,
comical.
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Yeah, he fought vicious cat. That is a taxidermy just cat. Do people do that?
It can just be a statue.
That's a taxidermy. It's like,
Could be a
look at all the taxidermy. What are you talking about?
Could be a statue.
There's taxidermies all around us. It's just a statue of a cat. I'm gonna get a kiwi taxidermy.
HVAC.
Nice.
I refuse to believe that a house this old and this big has central
Has
heating.
that. I think this is an addition, though. Like I don't know if
After
this
Sam
is
died,
the original
My
house.
mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Baby gate.
It's time for the baby gate.
Fucking
Gregory.
That baby portrait's
Terrifying
scaring
baby
me.
over there. Where's his teefies? Oh, nice. Yeah, the
Okay.
divorce
Do
contract.
you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he
This
saw
one's
things
great.
the rest of us don't.
You control the duck. You make me baby, I be baby. I become baby. I think the achievement for this one is knock all of the letters on the side into the water.
Jesus.
Hold on, sweetie.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to speak right now.
Whee! Whee! Oh, gotta pop those bubbies.
What he saw.
One, 2, 3,
What his world was
4.
like.
Gregory. How's that work? Those are magnets?
Could be.
Tubs are porcelain.
You reminded me
I got an
so
It's not
achievement.
much of
metal.
Calvin.
Metal tub.
Lost
Oh
in
look,
his
they're
imagination.
synchronized swimming. Oh! The whale's in here now. You flip him over. He has to be righted. Actually, I don't know if you can flip him over. Almost. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh. That's circling him. The words are circling him. There we go. Nice. Copyright music. Copyright music. It's the bathtub ballet. Whee! Look at him diving in. There was some other writing up there at the top.
Oh, they gotta get up there.
I think you have to use the whale to launch yourself.
I know how silly it
Yep.
sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy.
A baby.
I feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh.
I wish he could have told us
Don't want the 1-year-old to hear
about
this.
the world he saw.
This one's pretty fucked too.
Yeah, isn't it?
There's so much
We had to make it really like lighthearted somehow.
about Gregory.
And now we're a fucking slime creature.
everything.
Oh, we're the frog. Gregory. Go to the whale.
You know what happened?
Come on, Gregory, swim to the whale. I mean, it kind of was. You didn't want your 1-year-old child to hear a phone call? Like, come on.
I'm sure he's happy.
Down the drain we go.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kate. Love, Sam.
Saying our dead kid wants you to be happy too in the divorce letter is crazy work. That's demonic work. That is that might be
The cream of the crop, brother.
All right, let me go to the other dead baby.
Dead baby. Gregoria.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
Gus.
A poem for Gus,
Poem for
who
Gus.
always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my
You are a
father
kite.
started teenage disregard, that he'd be dead before he'd see
Suck
the
up all
wedding
those
mark.
words. Yeah. Yeah, that's a 10.
My
father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Nice.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met one, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss and cry.
Die.
The fucking kite flying and hitting people.
Your people must die.
You are not my stepmother.
That's how
you will never be.
That's how the guy from fucking, what's it called? Shogun talks. You and your people
must die. What, the one Japanese actor that's in everything?
No, the English guy.
Oh, that's the English guy. Why does he sound like that?
Well, because he speaks English. The other Japanese guy goes, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be doing something?
Is there anything else with that word?
I've been like looking. I don't see any words.
Maybe like go to the extremes on the other sides. Like
I've
see
been
how
fucking
far off.
flying straight up and everything.
What about to the left and right?
That's what I did.
How far off can you go? Can you go like over there? There they are.
Oh, what the fuck? That was just like
they're on the totem.
Shit.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Nice. He's a middle finger with a thumb kind of guy.
I respect that.
The wind picked
Yeah,
up,
I mean,
and
you
panic
do you.
peace appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go and
I'm also a middle finger with a thumb kind of guy. So I naturally did it, and that's it.
No, I always I touch my thumb to my pointer finger when I'm middle fingering it up.
Then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad.
I think I'm a wizard.
Oh. Oh, there it goes. It's like Katamari.
I was gonna say that.
With a kite.
But all my father said I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn. They forgot about his ass.
Kind of fucked.
So I'm confused. He got killed by the tent, or was it like a lightning getting
I don't know.
killed by? It is one of them. It was a weather inclemented.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Get me up there.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Gotta climb these oranges.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Climb these deformed oranges while I'm 22 weeks pregnant.
I think if I keep working out, I'm destined to do rock climbing. It's what everyone does, right? They get in shape and they do rock climbing.
Rock climbing is really fun.
Yeah. Builds like really insane like core muscles.
The only place that's like near us that we've gone to had a bunch of like locals that were insufferable to be around.
Oh, our dad is Sanjay? That's cool.
Sanjay. Yeah.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born.
They were very rude, the people that were there, because you could tell they were like regulars at this place, and they just like they occupied all of the space.
I feel like that's the most daunting thing is like those communities that like are cliques essentially.
Yes.
Like they all know each other, they're the same people. And because it's like a limited space as well, like it's like, oh, look, we have to deal with these people using our space.
They weren't even climbing though. They like all showed up and then just sat at the bottom of like the walls.
And for a while,
And like,
Things were
I
good.
accidentally kicked one
Almost
in the head
normal.
because I was like climbing and he was just standing in the way, and he got kicked in the head. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Joe. I did not feel bad about it.
Was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie
I might
gave
have
him
even
the castle.
purposely kicked him in the head. You know, you'll never know. Got licking the peephole.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Look at fucking Milton's room, dude. He's got it. Got to go through that archaic bullshit to get to here, but once you're here, awesome room. Got the lighthouse.
Don't start.
Don't try it, Anakin. I have the lighthouse.
I think Edie was happy to
Black
finally
and
have
white
another
room.
painter in the family.
Frog.
Frog. Frog. You gotta bucket yourself up. The winch and lever, or whatever the fuck this is called. Milton!
Okay.
A little bit of cum.
I didn't want to say it.
You know I'll say it.
The magic paintbrush.
I always thought people who did this super talented.
Oh, it's super cool. I always tried doing them when I was younger, and it just never worked out. I mean, this is essentially how animation works.
Yeah.
Which, when you stop and think about that, that's also crazy. People be talented.
Yeah, motion graphics, animation, all that shit. People who can do that stuff.
It's crazy.
Dude, I sometimes track certain things for certain like videos or something, and I do it frame by frame, and that's really difficult, but like these people do it.
Yeah.
They of course, the more talented you are, the easier it is, but like still.
So this one's confusing. He's gone.
Yeah, they haven't said what. They said he's just disappeared.
He's just gone. Because and then you even filled out your thing, like his face is there. He's the milk cart boy.
Whatever Milton had found in the house.
His milk is
Mom didn't want
delicious.
getting out.
Milton Milkman Milk. You've officially entered into the Hello Neighbor part of the game.
Yeah, right.
Look at this fucking shit.
I think Lewis
Some
blamed
series of unfortunate events kind of house going on here.
Graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone was
Cannery.
hoping to stay out of Lewis's room.
Whoa, dude.
Except
That's
Lewis.
my kind of room.
Nice hookah.
Yeah, bro. Dude. I'll be the one to say it. Smoking the sweet quange out of a hookah is disgusting and the worst way to do it.
Never partaken.
The
Nothing about
ganj
hookah has
hookah?
ever
No.
like looked good to me.
I had a shitty gas station hookah when I was a
What?
teenager.
What?
Oh, you're going back out.
I literally like moved forward.
But he's got a normal
Lewis and I
pipe too.
spent a lot
Oh,
of
nice, a
time playing games
Wonderland.
together, but he was
Wonderland
surprisingly
Turbo.
bad at them.
Wow.
He died a lot.
Plugged into what? The diploma? Is there a TV? There's double monitor. And so much sway.
Houseway.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober,
I really like this
believe
one.
Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Can you move that? Other analog stick. Or no, I guess you don't have an analog stick.
What?
Yeah.
I asked him to describe it.
Oh no, you're fucking up. You gotta get that fish up there. You gotta do them both at the same time.
He started small.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
Imagining a labyrinth.
This was also Kayla's favorite as well.
To feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. and
dragons!
Names.
I mean, dragons have names.
He knew it was all in his
Smaug. You gotta get out of here. Oh my god, you're getting backed up. You're gonna get fired from your job.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
Okay.
That one's head was invincible.
But he found something more.
It's growing.
I worried about him then.
It's now a Diablo-style dungeon crawler.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Perfect employee.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh, it's taking up so much space
It
now.
seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Very creative.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Thank you.
But they were called musicians. And they weren't called people, they were called Lou
Songs
people.
for them to play.
And the songs weren't called songs, they were called
He
longs.
talked about starting a band.
Huey
He
Lewis
was
in the
always
news.
humming something.
You know, I always thought that sports was their best work.
Grew stronger.
Hey, Paul!
He no longer
Hey,
spoke.
Paul! Hey, Lewis!
But his chopping.
Try
was as
getting
reliable
reservations
as
at Dorsia now, you fucking
Then one day it
bastard!
struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones
You
under
get some
his
kind of
feet,
like weird audio issues, but I'm
were all in his
thinking it's just
imagination.
Discord.
Yeah, I usually have to start and stop the stream if it's doing a little crackle to you.
he held an election for mayor.
There's also a lot of noises going on right
And he
now,
won.
so that could have to do with it.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already
And all the
wandering.
loopholes were so happy that Lewis won the
It became a
mayorship for Lou Town. And then he was a fucking Viking.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Just like in Civilization,
New Louisville.
where you forget all of your civilizations and then you fuck up. And you have too many to take care of.
St. Louis.
Oh my god. The audio quality has
He
turned to
started
like
drifting away
robot
from our
static.
reality.
It's crazy now.
It's so hard to pick up the fish.
Minneapolis.
That's
Until
good.
one
I
day
like that.
he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother.
That's the only
pleaded
one that
with
they
him,
can get.
part of
That's the
Lewis
only
kept saying,
clever name with Lewis that they could think about.
I can't pick it up.
Well, your mother is bitching at you right now. Just tune her out, yeah. That'll probably work.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Which way you going?
Handsome queen.
Handsome queen or beautiful prince?
handsome queen.
Can I have this fish?
Fish?
I don't know if it's like purposely fucking up the controls.
Yeah, it might be like stagnating you a bit. Sinister serpents or radiant rainbows?
Sinister serpents.
And the Lord of the Rings writing in the mountains.
He followed the sound of her.
Electric sitar or silver harp?
Oh, we were joking about the sitar earlier, so we gotta...
Yeah, we gotta do sitar now.
Electric sitar.
You are listening to the sounds, baby. When you hear the sitar.
Sound of the sitar.
Okay. Whoa.
Today we are going to. I'm doing the fucking the album we
That's
got.
That's not how he talked. He was
Today
like.
we are going to
No, he was very.
Even then,
You are listening to the sounds of sitar.
You are listening to the sounds.
Oh, okay, stop.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Jesus Christ!
There's too many fish. Too many fish.
This is like the longest one.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's also the most unique one.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
It's cool as fuck, though. I love that you're still doing the fish shit the entire time.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I don't know, I'm chopping salmon still.
My imagination
But it's
is
not
as
actually
real as
you.
my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Yes, little door through the big doors. Whoa, dude. Is that a Nintendo?
Began to forget the
Yeah.
world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Nice jersey, bro.
It looked like it had that like that S
I
thing
still
that
thought
everyone
I
would
could
draw on
save
their
him.
desks in middle school or elementary school or whatever
Even
it
after he
was.
said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
And now we're here. Still on the fish conveyor belt. They're fucking throwing a whole celebration for us.
Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Molly the cat. The faceless men.
His queen waited for the queen's crown.
Oh, yes. She's
Did you
my
see what
queen.
she's standing in front of?
There was only one thing left to do.
And there's fish on the walls.
Bend down his
Oh no.
I mean, kill himself with a fish chopper? That's crazy.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, it's so crazy. That's the one that I remember the most. I think that one's fucking crazy. Not only is it cool mechanically in the game
My
and
brother
like
was
great
really cool.
storytelling, but it's
I wish you
also
could've
like
met him.
holy shit, he fucking decapitated himself at the cannery. That's the tree's like filled out, right?
I think.
I think this yeah.
We don't have our death yet.
Nope.
No, Dawn doesn't have a photo.
Where's Dawn at?
Right here.
Oh, Dawn.
Oh, you probably can't see my cursor.
That's the mom, right?
On Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
All the little wieners
But
on
I
the
understand
ground.
why we left.
Sausages.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
That was a disturb note. And you play it purposely out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
But what remains? There's words all over her pants.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all
Hear
our
ye, hear
final
ye.
nights apart."
Grandma,
What
you
are they
know
eating?
what I said about
The
alcohol.
way I'm
Some of
using
your medications
chopsticks
are
over
very
there
specific.
is
Like a drummer.
fucking menacing.
The grown-ups have to argue.
Fucking drummer.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Bro, I haven't had Chinese food in so long. I could go for some Chinese food.
Chinese food does sound good.
I should have picked Chinese for my birthday. That would have been a good idea.
My
power
fucking
had been
favorite
shut off
place,
that
though,
morning,
for Chinese
but
is
Edie
really
always
far
had
away.
plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Of course she didn't. Everyone fucking doesn't know about the secret hallways and cubbies and passageways and shit in this house.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Are they?
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the
They
morning.
said they like left like the week after the funeral of the other brother. So it's just, you know, she's in mourning.
There's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It
Are
was
we going to that blinking light?
and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Yeah, that's
There'd
the
been
house.
An earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
God's a strong man.
God damn it.
Every day of my life.
God, I smelled awful then. In an open field, Ned.
But I never thought I'd go
You could
back.
smell me from a mile away.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
No, I know I'm gone.
I got turned around.
No, I literally just kept holding W.
I got turned.
Impossible.
I know how this works. I'm the one who holds W.
For a while, I wandered.
Wander round, around.
I started seeing things.
Like what?
The deer that killed Sam. Possibly the goofiest death in the entire game.
Ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Like my dementia.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Gonna leave a light
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
So we just said Mom didn't know how to get out in here.
Mom, you're such
Mom
a
dragged me to
bitch.
the car.
Well, she probably
never
saw
saw
the
it
little
again,
door
again.
open. She was secretly killing everyone
the
the
next
whole
morning,
time.
the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Like dead?
After that,
That's what I'm
we moved
saying.
around a lot.
Nice gloves.
Are they?
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, okay, I can.
Wee. No, they're
A few
hideous.
years went by.
I had an underage relationship with a 30-year-old man.
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
What the fuck?
but she started getting sick.
That's it. That's in relation to what I
The
just
rest
said.
happened pretty quickly.
She
She got better
got-
for a while, and then she didn't.
Nice
and then I was
handshake.
alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Make your way through the womb hole.
This journal was supposed to be for you,
The Looney Tunes tunnel.
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Or we died giving birth.
Right? The whole time you think she's still gonna be alive. Well, maybe. It's a big bird.
Mmm.
And then you get little child photos of all the Debs.
It's a cool addition.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, this is the credits.
Fun little game.
Right?
I think, yeah, the emotional impact of the first game in this quote-unquote series, Before Your Eyes, was a lot more, but some cool moments. Cool moments.
Yeah, when you like kind of listed out the games in this whatever this series is, this one stood out to me as like, we can play this together because this is not going to be super emotional. It tackles death very well to the point where it's like, it doesn't make you feel really bad. It's not super sad and emotional. It's like a fun way to talk about death. And I like that though. I think it's really well done. in that
Yeah.
sphere. What was your favorite story death?
I don't know if I have one. Honestly,
mine's definitely Cannery Man.
Honestly, I enjoyed the game, but I don't think it was that impactful.
No, it's not really impactful.
Yeah. There's an achievement just to see Johan's name in the credits. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's and even if you like played it by yourself, I don't think you would have been more impacted by it or anything. I think it just like I think it's just a good game. Like I think it's just a good little weekender game where you can play this in like one sitting, and it's just good. It's a well-crafted game.
I like the house. The character of the house was really nice. My favorite was the bathtub.
The story. Your favorite was the bathtub. It's fucked up. Yeah. No, I think it's a great like it's just a good indie game that
a lot of developers for an indie game for sure. It's a big team.
Yeah, and it looks like they all do their own thing. Like they got a lot of different. Everyone does their specific thing. As an ugly baby. Yeah, but I just think it's got a really good like world atmosphere to it, and then like I said, I'm always like this in video games where I take fucking forever to go through places.
Yeah.
When there's like a handcrafted place, I'm gonna look at every single detail. I think we're a little different in that sphere where you're more focused on getting through and doing the story beats, where I'm like, oh, look at this picture frame I'm gonna stare at for 5 minutes. But I just think it's really cool that the devs put that much time into like the world, where there's not a lot of copied like pieces of like design and stuff in the game. It's all pretty unique.
Do you have a go-to childhood photo? Like, if you had to submit one, like if you developed a game and they wanted your childhood photo, is there one that sticks out in your mind?
Oh, there's a couple. I guess the big thing would be, does it have to just be me, or can it be like me with friends? Probably just me, right?
Just you, or like you and a parent maybe, because like, you know, a lot of times it's just like childhood photos are always like your mother holding you or something, or
I have like an elementary school photo day picture of me from my quote unquote punk phase, where I have my hair spiked up straight up, and it's great. I love that picture.
I'd have to like look through my mom's photos. I don't know if I have one per se. The trouble is like when you have siblings is you just get mixed in a lot of the photos, and honestly we all looked very similar as kids, so it's very hard to...
You wouldn't be able to tell like who's who.
All right, well, that was What Remains of Edith Finch, a fun little emotional tiny little game. There's Dawn now. We see the drawing of Dawn. It wasn't there until now. So that's cool.
Right, yeah.
So everyone's got their little thing. They're all good to go. And Eddie's there too. I don't think Eddie had one until the end.
Oh, because she was the grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Dawn and Eddie didn't have them.
Kind of fucked up that the marriage partners didn't have anything. Sanjay, Sven.
They're just like little leaves falling off the tree. Well, Kay, so it's interesting. The ones that look, I think they were like, maybe they died and not died or something. No, never mind. I was gonna say like, because Kay is attached to the tree.
Yeah.
So it's like, can't tell if that's actually like they stayed or something, but no, I think Kay was the one that divorced Sam.
All right, well, we'll wrap this up. Thanks everybody for watching. If you did, if you enjoyed these kind of more relaxed ones, I've got a couple more planned, but I'll get to them when I get to them. Thank you.
Check out the first one.
And goodbye.
Bye-bye.